I'm going to show you guys how I did my hair for my birthday trip to Puerto Rico. This hairstyle held up through every single activities I did on the island. Swimming, hiking, date nights, you name it. Okay guys, let's get into it. So this hairstyle is called a boho box braid hairstyle, and the human hair that I use is from this company called YWIGS. You most definitely want to make sure that the hair you're using is human hair. That's going to prevent it from tangling, frizzing out, and dried out in the middle of wearing the hairstyle. You can use any braiding hair of your choice, but this is the one I use. I also realized that using a shorter length braiding hair works better when I'm doing this style, so I went for 18 inches. It says 36 inches on the back, but it's really 18 inches for the finished length as it shows down there. Use this braiding rack to hang the braids as I do my hair to make life easier for me, of course, but you could always use whatever works for you. I've already sectioned my hair off camera, and by that I mean I take 2 sections out in the front and also in the back. Usually I'll take 1 out in the back, but because my hair is shorter, I did 2 just so I could, what would I say, hold it better. I know I'm just blowing out the back, so it will be easier for me to manage. Here I'm adding some gel onto the back of my hair, something I usually do right before I part it so I could get a cleaner and straighter part in the back. Now I'm doing 1 glide straight across with my comb, and this usually helps me to get a nice straight part. The first row I'm going to be doing 3 braids, so I'm going to go ahead and part out the first one. So I won't be doing knotless braids, I'm doing regular braids. So I'm going to go ahead and grip the root like I normally do when I do all those other braids that you guys see me do. And I'm going to plait it down, say about 1 inch or so before I add my first piece of human hair in it. Here I'm adding the first piece of human hair, and as you can see I add it in the hair facing downwards in the braid, and I'm gonna start plaiting it down, and I'm gonna go about 1 inch again before I add the second piece. And for each one of my braids I'm gonna be adding 4 pieces. Here I'm adding in my second piece of human hair, and just like I added the first one, and then I'm gonna braid it down another inch before adding the third piece. Hey you guys, as you can see I'm adding in the third piece here, and this way I'm adding it in is a little bit different from how I add the first pieces, because my arms are now down in front of my body, but I still have the end of it, which is the top, pointed down before I start braiding it in. And here's a look of the first one all done. I hope this was helpful, because for the rest of them I'm gonna go ahead and speed it up a little bit more so we could get to the end much faster. So while I'm doing the hair, I'm gonna tell you guys that this hair that I'm using, the human hair, is body wave. I kept the style in for about 2 weeks only because I had other plans and I wanted to put a wig on for that. The hairstyle was so beautiful and it was so manageable too. I did not have no problem styling it in so many different ways while I was on my trip. I had it up in a bun, I had it halfway, half up, half down. I have the entire thing done. I did it in so many different styles and they all look so good. I did my entire head in 1 day, and if it wasn't because I had limited time to do the hairstyle before my trip, I would probably have done it in 2 days instead of 1, because it put a lot of work on my arms. Again guys, to get that nice clean straight part, you just have to do 1 glide with the comb from one side to the other. Don't really remember what time I started in the morning, but I know that I finished at about 10 or 11 in the night. For this style, the company sent me 4 packs of their human hair, and I used all 4 packs for the style, and I don't regret it at all. I feel like it was nice and full, exactly the way I wanted it. because when I have it out, it looked like I'm wearing like a really nice curly wig. And you know, like I said, it was easy to put in a bun and all of that stuff. So it was not too much and it was not too little. It was just perfect. As for the braiding hair, I believe I used less than a pack. I don't think I had to open another pack. I cannot remember exactly how much I used because I already did open it to use some of the hair in my daughter hair, but I never had to open another pack to, you know, get more. I did a photo shoot for my birthday, y'all, and the pictures came out so good. If you follow me on Instagram, you already saw them, but if you're not following me, head over to my Instagram page and take a look at them. Y'all gonna love them. They came out so good. I know you guys see those little pieces that are sticking out of my braids, but don't worry, I cut them off each time I finish one braid with my scissors because they don't need to be there, and they're sticking out just because of the blunt end on the pieces of hair that I'm adding in. Okay, y'all, I'm at the front, and like I always tell you guys, when I'm parting the side of my hair, I part it in an angle where when I'm all up to the middle, the left side will match up perfectly with the right side. So for this first row, I'm gonna be doing 2 braids, and the second row, I believe I did 2 braids also, but as I go higher up, the row get longer, and so I would do 3 or 4. I'm holding the human hair in my mouth just to get it out my way while I braid the synthetic hair, because I don't want to be braiding it in there, and sometimes that slows me down because some of the time it does get in there. And here I'm trimming the pieces of hair like I said earlier, and before I was using my bigger scissors, and then I realized using this tiny scissors with the curl tip was much easier and faster, so that's the reason why I changed to a smaller scissors. I'm all done with braiding my hair now, so I'm gonna go ahead and dip it in hot water. The last time I did my hair like this, I did not dip it in hot water, and I liked it like that, but I feel like I have a lot more hair on my head this time, so I definitely dip it in hot water, and then I'm adding some oil on it. I'm adding the oil in sections because I want it to be well moisturized, and also because I know that I'm not gonna be taking the oil with me to Puerto Rico. I make sure I add enough in there to hold me over, and then I'm just gonna brush through it with my detangling brush, and this is gonna detangle my hair and also help to bring back the curls to life. I also cut the ends of the hair on both sides so I don't have anything stringy hanging down on it. Here's the finished look, you guys. I hope y'all enjoy watching it as much as I enjoy creating this video for you guys. I absolutely love the style, and I'm so happy I decided to do my hair this way for my trip, because I'm not sure if I had worn a wig or anything else, I would have so much fun like I did. I knew that getting in water would not be an issue with a hairstyle like this, and this is the reason why I think this hairstyle is just so perfect for the summer. Again, you guys, the human hair that I use is from YWIGS, and it makes a whole lot of difference when you do your boho box braid. If you use synthetic hair instead of human hair for this style, I'm telling you now, you're gonna have a whole lot of problem. You're gonna be miserable the whole time. Your hair gonna be tangling. Everything's gonna just be going wrong. So it's better to save yourself all that trouble and get you some human hair to start with. So go check out their website. I'm gonna leave it down below so you guys can find it easily with just one click. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thank you again so much guys for watching. Bye.